Hi, this is Bernadette Miss B, and we are back. We are back. Thank you for joining me today. So what are we talking about today? Let's have a chat today about trust, mainly about trusting ourselves. A big part of trust and establishing trust, I personally believe, is to first trust yourself. So many of us do not trust ourselves. And it's actually a little surprising, in my opinion, the level of distrust that we have of ourselves. We do not trust our decision-making abilities. We do not trust our instincts. We do not trust our thoughts. We do not trust what we have actually seen with our own eyes being demonstrated right before us, but we don't trust it. I'll come back to this statement and explain what I mean, but let's talk a little bit about instincts. We are all spiritual beings, and we are here on earth having a human experience. I am a believer, so I believe in God. I believe He gave us His Spirit, and when we accept Jesus, it is literally activated. But even before then, we have the ability to sense different things. Now, my opinion and thought on that is that's just how good God is. Before you accept His Son, He still gives you the ability to sense different things. You meet people and you have a feeling, you have a hunch, you have an intuition about that person. But for me personally, I get a divine nudge. That's what I like to call it, a divine nudge. And this divine nudge is designed to give me information, give me intel, so to speak, on a spiritual level about a person, about an issue, about a situation, so that I literally know how to move forward. No matter if I think the outcome is going to be good or bad, a decision has to be made on how I'm going to move forward in that particular situation. Now, when you get that nudge, unfortunately, many people disregard it. Like, just toss it aside. Oh, that doesn't mean anything. That's what sometimes you get caught in your head and you think. And those nudges send off signals and signs to us so that we know how we should proceed. But for some reason, we refuse to accept it, and in many cases, we double down. It's like we see the signs, we see the signals. Don't proceed with this person, don't proceed in this situation. Signals, signs blowing, everything, the whole nine. We will actually double down. We will blow through those life signs. We ignore everything. And then after everything crashes, after we've ignored the signs that we saw, we then want to start to blame outside forces. Oh, why did God let that happen? Why did he or she leave? Why did things turn out so bad? And, looking back, as I've heard, many of you have heard that statement. Looking back, there were signs. I am of the mindset that there are always signs. Before you move forward, there are always signs. But even as Christians, we are so quick to say, there weren't any signs. I don't know why God let that happen, so on and so forth. And in some instances, even a delay in response could be a sign and could be taken as a sign to be patient, to hold up, to think a little bit more on that issue, but it gets ignored. So let's go back to not trusting what we see. Scenario number 1, we meet people. The person is secretive, the person is evasive, the person is negative. The person that we meet shows all kinds of signs of toxicity. So what's our next move? We've met this person. They have clearly demonstrated that for whatever reason, they are secretive. You can at that point, in my humble opinion, consider distancing yourself from that person. That person has shown you that for whatever reason, I'm not wear a healthy lifestyle. And so maybe you should move forward from this particular person. But instead of us doing that, we will double down. We will just get into this pursuit mode of this toxic person, seeing with our own eyes that the person is not good for us. And then we will actually say, all men are bad, all women are bad. We want to broad brush everyone and categorize everyone to be like that one particular person. And that could not be furthest from the truth. There are a lot of good people walking on this earth, but we, for some reason, pursue the toxic ones instead of, separating ourselves and staying healthy. Okay, let me give you another example. We know that a particular person does not believe in paying bills. That is their right to do. If you think you can walk on God's green earth and not pay one bill, that's on you, basically. But this particular non-bill paying person will come to you with the biggest sob story. You've seen with your own eyes that this particular person has a life philosophy. I'm not paying bills. I'm not going to pay bills, which is their right to think and to operate in that mindset. You proceed to give them your bill money, actually trusting, even though they've demonstrated their life philosophy not to pay bills, you give them your bill money with the expectation of receiving it back. What do you think is going to happen in this instance? That same person will proceed to not pay you back. Not only that, that particular person will demonize you, throw you under the bus, and block your number as if you are the problem. Make it make sense. We think for some reason that things are one way, even though we see for ourselves they are not that particular way. So to sum it up in this video about trust, we must learn how to trust ourselves. We must learn how to trust our instincts, our divine nudges, our hunches, our feelings, our intuition. We were born with that energetic ability to sense things. We need to accept that fact and embrace it, because that is what empowers us. That is what gives us the ability to operate out of wisdom. We need to learn how to connect more spiritually so that we can even heighten that sense of intuition and operate at a higher, greater, leveled up life. By doing so, it's going to enhance our life, is my point, because you are going to save yourself from a lot of hurt, heartache, despair, money issues. You are going to save yourself a lot of trouble if you just learn to trust yourself. And the greatest thing of all, we must learn to love ourselves more, because when you hold yourself in a higher esteem and you love yourself more, this automatically allows you to trust yourself and to believe what you see. And it does not mean that you have to demonize that other person. You can say to yourself, you know what? Charlie is not in that mature space right now. Becca is not in that mature space right now. I'm going to exit left on the life stage and just move on and allow them the space to grow. That is my suggestion to you. So I hope that you got some great little gems out of this video. I hope that you are enjoying my channel. If so, hit the like button. And if you are a little iffy about hitting the like button, hit it anyway. Help to grow my channel. I thank you for joining me. Again, this is Bernadette Miss B, and I will speak back with you soon. Enjoy your day. Bye.